Alrighty, guys, and what's going on? So we got some news from Embark today about duo matchmaking, and the hunch that I had about duos being lumped with duos is apparently true, because as you can see here, we have silently tested and enabled duo prioritized matchmaking beginning earlier this week. Personally, duos is my favorite way to play these types of games because you get the vibes of solo play while also having a teammate, and I think that's super sick. So let's just get into this. Here's a quick update on a few areas of discussion in the community and the actions we've taken. Duo matchmaking. We have silently tested and enabled duo prioritized matchmaking beginning earlier this week. Duo matchmaking will work like this. First, we prioritize solos and squads to play separately. After that, we prioritize duos to play with other duos, and for trios to play with other trios. Please note that this is not a 100% guaranteed system, so you may at times run into different constellations of players other than your own. So personally, I'm really excited about this because this means that duo play is on the horizon, and I think duos is the most fun way to play Arc Raiders personally. Like I said earlier, it's the same sort of vibes you get out of like solo lobbies, but you get to do it with a buddy at your side, and that makes it all the more fun. All right, up next we have store cosmetic prices. We have heard your feedback. We've reviewed our prices and made adjustments to lower prices where applicable. Revised prices will go live tomorrow, Thursday the 13th at 10:30 CET. For any raider who has already made a purchase on the old pricing, we'll compensate you for the difference. These raider tokens will be refunded back to your account automatically in the coming week. At the moment, we have one free raider deck available for all players. In the future, you'll see both free and premium raider decks. And then they give us some important things to note in regards to this. Gameplay items are only in free raider decks to help you along the way as a new raider. We have included some gameplay items in the free raider deck, which can be unlocked via progression. There are no pay-to-win items in premium raider decks. The focus of premium decks are based on cosmetics and convenience. For more details on what's to come for Arc Raiders, be sure to check out the 2025 roadmap. We will continue to build and adjust the game with you in mind, so thank you for your feedback. Let me hop on over into the roadmap here. Welcome to the Raiders who have joined since launch. Our development team is hard at work to expand the world and introduce new Arc threats, and adding many other new exciting ways to play. In 2025, these will include an expansion to the Rust Belt, community events, new Arc machines, fresh utility items and weapons, new quests, and continuous refinements. All right, and then right on screen here, we have the 2025 roadmap. So the ongoing plan is new conditions, new feats and trials, new cosmetics, quality of life updates, and more. In November here, and I believe tomorrow, potentially, on the 13th, we're going to be getting the Northline update. I'm assuming that we're going to get, based on the video we're about to watch here, I'm assuming we're going to get some sort of bonus expedition project to work on. New Arc, the Matriarch and Shredder, new gameplay items, Snowfall map condition, the Flickering Flames event. I'm excited for snow. Those white outfits that I have are actually going to find some use playing on snow maps. The expedition departure window, which is a week-long period at the end of the first 8 weeks of the game, where we should be able to actually turn in our expeditions and gear ourselves up for a wipe. New raider deck, which makes sense. They actually just talked about premium versus free, and new quests. And I like this one too, because this means that the quest system isn't going to be the same every reset. It'll potentially be a continuous story developing the game's lore. Beneath Speranza is a sprawling network of tunnels, and it seems some have been sealed off with great effort. However, with integrity and elbow grease, nothing stays hidden forever. We got a little bit of story here, so here's a trailer for us. We'll go ahead and watch that now.
Look at this. Unsprung traps, blocked tunnels. Someone went out of their way to keep whatever's in there under wraps. If we're gonna get the tunnels opened through there, we'll need a lot of raiders to pull their weight. You up for it?
On November 13th, the community unlock event Breaking Ground begins. In this event, players will be asked to contribute resources to the tunnel project. In Speranza, nothing comes for free, and the tunnel project is no different. Basic materials must be collected and donated for the restoration of the tunnels to reach the 5th map, Stella Montis. Any player that has played at least 5 rounds can participate in this community effort. The materials needed will be metal parts, fabric, chemicals, rubber parts, and plastic parts. But your efforts will not go unrewarded. Donations in the Breaking New Ground event will earn merits, a new currency that will fuel the next phase of progression. While there is a cap on how many merits can be earned for material donation, additional contributions will aid Speranza in reaching Stella Montis more quickly. Once completed, the restoration of the tunnels and unlocking Stella Montis will trigger Phase 2, stating our claim, a new progression track. Carved deep into the northern mountains, Stella Montis tempts raiders to explore an abandoned facility that remains relatively well preserved compared to the wreckage of the lower Rust Belt. Cold and sterile, these ruins hint at what humanity left behind in its push towards the stars. The reconnection of the tunnels to Stella Montis will trigger the opening of Phase 2, staking our claim. This is a new progression track with personal rewards and challenges, and will run for a limited time until December. New arc enemies, gameplay items, and more. Raiders who investigate Stella Montis will recover rare resources, new gameplay items, maybe even schematics for long-lost technology. The Northline update also introduces 2 new arc enemies, each bringing distinct challenges to those who are brave enough to venture topside. The Matriarch is an imposing arc machine that makes the Queen look friendly, and can be found during a specific map condition. The Shredder will first appear in Stella Montis, challenging raiders to stay sharp in close quarter encounters. They'll be adding a new legendary weapon, 3 new types of mines, and 2 new grenades. The Northline is just the beginning of the Arc Raiders post-launch roadmap. The next update, Cold Snap, arrives in December, which introduces the Flickering Flames event and a new Snowfall map condition, the awaited Expedition Project reset, and more. Alright, so apparently the Matriarch is going to make the Queen look friendly, which has me extremely interested in what the Matriarch is. If it's going to make the Queen look friendly, I'm going to assume that it's going to be a gigantic arc. So anyways, yeah guys, that's the update. We're getting duos, we got Stella Montis on the way, the new big arc, bigger than the Queen, is inbound. We're going to be dealing with something called a Shredder that's going to make close quarter scenarios very, very dangerous. So that's going to be interesting as well. Stella Montis is apparently going to have a lot of close quarters areas based on this as well. It's sounding like, at least. We're going to see a new snow condition hitting right in the wintertime. The Expedition Project will be opening as well, so we'll be able to turn in our Expedition Projects and we'll finally be able to go ahead and restart, give ourselves that wipe. So that's going to be interesting as well. They're going to be opening all these doors here for us. Lots and lots of content, lots and lots of grind. I'm personally very excited about the Matriarch, as well as the new legendary weapon. And I feel like this schematic that we're going to find on Stella Montis is going to be directly related to said legendary weapon, but we'll just have to see. Thank you guys so much for watching the video today. Drop a like on it if you like it. Get subscribed for more Arc Raiders content like my upcoming highlights videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.